have stuck around this long during this video, one, I commend you. I intentionally did not want to speak for a little while in this video because I wanted to do a couple things. One, this is my first video I'm creating and I want this to be sort of an outlet for me creatively. And this is my life every single day. But I want this video specifically to be a creative outlet for me. I want it to be something that pushes me to the limit of my creative abilities, and hopefully it can inspire you and be something that you enjoy watching at the same time. You might be asking, why am I starting a channel? On our vlog channel, Danielle has kind of taken over and she's kind of heading it up and she's editing and shooting most of it. And so I wanted something for me that I could just have my own little space to do my own thing. And obviously finding time to even do this will be challenging, but I'm gonna find a way to do it. I'm gonna start uploading videos once a week. And with that, I hope these videos are something you enjoy watching, but even more, I hope they're something I enjoy creating. So I've got a wedding today and I wanted to real quick show you just my setup, the gear I use. So, and this is my office area. This is where I do my editing. I have a child over here. She's right there. She's about to delete all my emails. Let me fix this real quick. I don't have everything in here. Some of the stuff I already have in the car, but pretty much all the cameras and lenses I have right here. So let me show you. All right, let me go ahead and start with my camera here. I have a Canon 6D. This is the first 6D. They just came out with the second one, or at least it's about to be out. I'm not sure if it's out or not yet. I have the 24-70 on there right now, the F4. I have the Rode shotgun mic right here. And I love this camera. It looks great. It's a full frame camera. Before that camera, I had the Rebel T2i. The only issues I really had with it was that A, it wasn't full frame, but B, did terrible in low light, even with like lenses that had like a 1.8 f-stop. So this thing has a built-in noise reduction. That's why I love it. I think all the Canons do now. So I can shoot in the high ISO, like, you know, probably get up to like 10,000 with these cameras and it looked still pretty good. So there's this camera. I have two 6Ds that I shoot with. We use one as like a third camera. Don't touch that. So I use the 24-70, but I switch back and forth between that and the 50 1.4. And I love this lens. Before that I had the 50 1.8, and I love that one as well. It was like the metal back one though, not the cheap plastic back one. And then I also, for the ceremony, I rent a 70-200. I try to do the 2.8, but the F4 works good as well. Those are really the only lenses I take to weddings, and those are really the only lenses I use for anything. Love those cameras. The other camera I use is also the camera I'm using right now. So this, right now I'm shooting with this 6D. 24-70, so you can see what that looks like. But this is the 80D that I shoot with, and what I use this for is this right here, my Ronin. If you don't know what this is a Ronin M. I don't have anything on it right now. I just set it up quickly so I can show you guys what I'm using. It's a stabilizer, and it's really cool to get some really nice shots at a wedding or in anything, honestly. I use it for a lot of things, that's why I bought it. And the reason I used the 80D instead of the 60 was because the 6Ds do not shoot, these don't shoot autofocus during video. So the 80D does, and the new 6Ds do. So that's on my list right now, is to get the new 6D Mark II. But I love using the Ronin, and the 80D looks really good with it. So also I have my drone. This is the DJI, it's just called like the 4K. So people are always asking me like which one it is. And like, it's just called the DJI Phantom 4K. I don't know, go look it up on Amazon, you will find it. So the last thing really on my gear that I use is the Zoom H4n. It's an audio recorder. I have a wireless mic. I plug that into here. So for the ceremony stuff, I have just continuous audio running through that. And then I also use that to plug into DJ booths as well for the reception. Also, I do have a monitor for my Ronin here. I didn't bring it, that's what's outside. So that's really everything I use. And if you have any questions about anything, let me know. I'll be glad to give you my information. I'm not somebody who likes to keep things to myself. I want to be able to share with people what I've learned over the last, 5, 6 years, I guess now, of shooting videos. So let me get all this stuff packed up, and then I gotta go get ready and head out to the wedding. You know, some people would say that's not the best gear to have. It's not it's not a 5D Mark III or Mark IV or Mark II even. But it works for what I need it to do. It looks good. The lenses look good. Honestly, when it comes to putting videos together, it's really about what you can create. If you can create a story and a video that people find emotion in, and it taps into that emotion of them, then you don't need the best gear. Even when I was using my T2i, I had just a lot of people complimenting me on my videos, but to me I was like, well, they're grainy here and it's noisy a little bit there and it just doesn't look super high quality. But people that you're providing these videos for most of the time are not looking at that. They're looking at the story and they're looking at the production that you've put together. And that's something I've had to tell myself for a long time, because I can't always afford the best gear, but the gear I have can do the job I need it to do, and it does it really well, honestly. If you haven't seen my wedding videos, I'll put some in the description so you can see some that I've done. I'll attach a couple videos. I'll do a couple that I shot with my current gear, and then I'll attach a couple that I shot with my old gear. So with that, I'm gonna go get ready, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. On my way to shoot a wedding. I'm going to pick up Jason, and then we are heading to the church, which is in downtown Raleigh. It's a beautiful church, but it's a little strict on the rules, so it's a little disappointing because it's such a beautiful place. I'd love to be able to get close enough to the bride and groom. This wedding venue only allows one camera up in like the balcony, so it's one of those things where the church is really strict about their stuff, which is fine. It makes an easy ceremony for me, but it doesn't make the best looking ceremony when I'm putting a highlight video together. You just don't get the same effect when you're like able to get close and tight on people. So I'm heading to go get Jason right now. He doesn't live too far from the church, and then we're gonna head over to the church. So here's where Jason lives, in the heart of downtown Raleigh. Jason is like your ideal bachelor. Jason Clardy, the man, the myth, the legend. How's it going?
Good.
Come on in, get on in here.
It's muggy out today.
It is disgusting out. It looks like it's nice, so if you're watching this, you'll be like, oh, that's a really nice day. No, it's not. It's just rained, and it's, what is it, like 80 something degrees out?
83.
83, therefore it feels disgusting and humid. But luckily nothing's outside really. It's all inside, so we'll be okay. So that's summer weddings for you, is they're inside and not outside, and so that helps. The ones that are outside, you're sweating disgustingly. So I gotta make a pit stop at our favorite, me and Jason's favorite place, Sir Walter Coffee. Where's the sign? There it is. Sir Walter Raleigh is what it's named after. That's what Raleigh's named after. And then this coffee place is named after it too. So I'm gonna get a cold brew. What are you getting, Jason? Cold brew. Duh. You made it here to the church. That's it back here if you can see. Here's our gear. We got Cheetos, we got Doritos.
Well organized.
Yeah, very, very well organized. If I could sum up my life in one video clip, it's this right here. Just a mess. So we just wrapped up shooting the ceremony. It's actually crazy easy because they didn't even want us to shoot the first look. I kind of feel bad the amount that we weren't shooting, but that's what they want, that's what they asked for, so whatever, but we're going to do the reception. Been pretty easy so far, Jason?
Yep, just sitting around.
Yeah, Jason just got to sit around the whole time, pretty much. Like, there's only one camera allowed upstairs, so I was shooting upstairs, and Jason's upstairs taking a nap. So I forgot to wrap up this vlog yesterday. The wedding went well. We got out of there on time, that's always key. I remember weddings that would just go over when I first started. When I first started doing weddings, I did them for free or next to nothing prices just to get into it and just get starting in some practice. And that's how I worked my way into doing weddings and being able to charge what I charge today. You gotta start from the bottom, it's truth. You know, I had people paying me $100. I spent a lot of time on those. You know, I think there's a lot of people think they can't get started and stuff, and that's kind of how you have to get started. You have to start small and work with what you got. So I just I had cheap little cameras. I think we had a tax return one year and I bought a Canon Rebel T2i at the time. That was like I think we paid like $575 or $600 for it. That came with a lens, the camera, a battery, and that's what I shot with for a long time. Until I finally could actually, you know, afford to upgrade my equipment. You know, and that's true for a lot of things in life. So if there's something you're passionate about, that's one thing I want to do is really encourage you to really go pursue that. Even if you know, I had a family at the time. I had just started a family when I started doing video work. It's something that I've had to just do what I could as I could. Especially having a family, I had to make sure they were taken care of before I could make sure that I was getting new gear and all the latest stuff. So it took me a little bit longer to build up to where I wanted to be, and I'm still building up to where I want to be. I don't think in anything that you're passionate about in life you ever stop building to where you want to be. But yeah, but I think if there's something in your life that you're like, man, I wish I had done that, or that I could do this, I think that you can. I just think you just have to maybe approach it in a different way than just diving right into it and being fully invested. If you have a full-time job and you have a family, it might be something that you have to start slowly with and start small, like I did with video work. And now I make good money making videos, so it's something that I've worked my way up to, and if there's something you're passionate about in your life, you can totally work your way up to that as well. So I think start small and also set goals for yourself on where you want to be in the next year, 2 years, 5 years, and then really start working towards that. So anyways guys, I'm signing off. I hope y'all have a good week and I will see y'all next Tuesday. Peace.